directly towards Roshan, thinking that NewBee should be in it. And it's understandable. You assume that this fight is on in Roshan because it's almost max spawn time. Instead, they find a better target. It's SC. The torrent won't be able to chain properly. A quick glimpse pulling Samael away, and a defensive imprisonment down from the OD, giving Samael the desire to go underneath the tower and goes one-on-one with SC. The searing chains will burn him out. And SC feeling very defensive, and Samael able to capitalize. And really heavily, 40 seconds with no buyback. EG can look to Roshan. NewBee could do the same with a rocket, however.
They had their ultimates, however. They didn't have static zone for that fight, but now it has cooled down from the failed attempt earlier. Bristleback, I don't think he has enough damage to solo it on his own. He is constantly casting solar on it, but it is a slow and steady kill.
And as long as like the mid lane is smoked up, so EG uncertain of the positioning now of NewBee, and this is going to be enough to get Arteezy to leave Roshan.
And with their earn up, he is very scary.
With OD's alive.
It's still scary for an OD because he can't attack at will. He has to worry about the Ember jumping him.
Arteezy, they're trying to glimpse him away from the Observe Wall. The perfect searing chains catching Fate. They're going to amplify them up with the Veil of Discord as well. But with the cogs, there's just no way for EG to get properly up the ramp. Not safely and not with mana.
The Bristleback is now rivaling the Tidehunter.
Do they want this?
The front line. No, they don't. He is not the target you go on.
Do we not learn that lesson before with Eternal Envies?
Well, the counter to that is just positioning yourself in the way that they have to go on you.
Into the pit we go. Clockwork Rocket again, providing that vision for NewBee. Karka knows with a good hook shot he can split this fight.
He does get brief vision of the other cores moving to the north side, so he can suspect that they're potentially to the north side of the pit as opposed to the right side where the shrine is.
That Rocket still again. -9 armor on Roshan. He's down to 2.4k. Arteezy doesn't want to finish this. Needs to regen up for just a little bit. 13 one charges are available, so Arteezy has a lot more to fight with. As they go back in, NewBee still waiting for the perfect opportunity, the tense situation around the pit. They want to go. The Ravage is ready, but EG's positioning, everything's on the back lines. Crit lets the ulti go. It's more cover and KP. It's a 5-man Ravage. Roshan taken by the Radiant. Ursa picked up the Aegis Immortal. 3-man back wall, however. Maybe they can start turning this one around, EG. They've already brought down the OD, and Arteezy, he wants to fight. He's low, but the one shot is giving that extra boost. The Aegis Immortal triggered on the Ursa. Can they mop up the extra pieces? No, they can't. That disrupt the wall, lock them there, but then again, who are you really locked in with? Mugi trying to man fight this up, but he just can't do it. Even X marks the spot, drags him away from his meat.
Such a perfect Ravage coming out from KP, but no follow-up. They weren't clumped up enough for a good static storm, and there was just no burst, no Sanity's Eclipse even cast by the OD. He didn't have any into steal to start. Why even cast it? At least Ursa picked up the cheese. But small spoils from a fight that NewBee desperately wanted to take.
Yep. And it was the perfect initiation. We talked about KP with his Bat Rider in the last game, getting those early initiations off perfectly. He hit 5 heroes. Obviously the Crystal Maiden was the easier one because you're standing still, but they had the opportunity. And then you could look to Universe. That walk into the back wall caused real chaos for NewBee.
Yep, no BKBs up yet for them. So still very, very vulnerable to being ping-ponging around at the fight. They will go for BKB next on the OD, not focusing on the Hurricane Pike, realizing that he needs to deal with all these spells in the fight as opposed to being able to deal with the Bristleback. Earlier.
Ursa's gonna have more problems. Arteezy's going for him. He's got a fresh halberd. Arteezy knows he's basically immortal at the moment.
Yeah, there's just no way they're going to be able to MKB this early to deal with him. So right now, when you go full defense on Bristle like this, you just have to kite him. But kiting is just not so simple.
Not when Arteezy just running directly at you.
Yeah, 43% evasion, and then the Bristleback too. It's just, you also have no way for him to face you. You have no Silver Edge, no True Strike, just no way to deal with him.
That's why it almost looks like they're trying to kite him with that Diffusal Blade build from the Ursa, burn off a little bit of the mana and just keep slowing him down. Either that or they change the target. Maybe we have to start thinking about Samael. Do they try and jump in, remove that Flame Guard, keep the lockdown and just murder him quickly so then you could focus on the Bristleback?
You do, but Sumail knows that he is the one that cannot get caught out. Similar to last game, we never saw him as a lasso target because he simply did not make himself available. Just play around the bristleback, let him get the vision. If you are unsure, just position yourself around the pit. And I really like how EG positioned themselves there. Normally, you'll see them all to the south of the shrine, just clumped up for a good ravage. You think the high ground is good, but it's the small choke that actually is your downfall in that fight. So they spread out, sacrificing the high ground for better spread so they don't all get ravaged.
Oh, Arteezy's going to take this tier 2 tower without any kind of contest and without any kind of trade. NewBee is still trying to regain control of their mid as well as top lane. And Arteezy hitting at 225. Not too bad for a level 15 Bristleback who's gone for primarily surviving items. And they can keep going. As we said, Arteezy feels immortal. 11-1 charges up his sleeve as well. He's got Universe to lend the pipe. Potential ship save.
Proven in the prior fights, Bristleback is way stronger than High Hunter for the team fight, based on the damage output and the his tankiness.
Well, in a way, I think NewBee has just read this maneuver from EG correctly. They know EG are going to push for the last real remaining out of towers, especially that last tier 1 tower up on the top lane. But they don't have everyone. KP is still sitting in the mid. They're going to try and initiate in. Hook shot up. The Yule Scepter. Make sure when he comes down, it's inside the storm, and Sumail will fall. 55 seconds on the sideline. Now Arteezy wants to make his play. Crit letting it go. They're locked inside their own cogs. The ship, Torrent and Ball. Nowhere to run. NewBee being crippled on the top lane. 2 heroes down. Well worth the trade when Sumail does die. And they might have another one. Defensive improvement from SC. Have to be used to save his disruptor. But what does Space really have left to give apart from his life? That is actually it. And they may lose more. SC burning that BKB of his. But with NewBee having only the Tide and the OD remaining, they cannot contest EG on this top lane.
If they read that movement well, but not well enough, EG were all sitting behind Sumail. If they just got the clean Sumail kill, sure, that would make great. But EG, as you mentioned, all grouped up, ready to push that T1 tower. And perhaps they just give the Aegis next time to Sumail as if Arteezy is ever going to die.
Right now he's fine. He's got a lot of money up his sleeve as well, so that next, if he wants to go tanky item, if he wants to increase that armor of his, he's able to do so. Yule Scepter from Kaka, pulling up Arteezy, lock him inside the cogs. You do have that Conquer Boat available, but on the back lines is where Mugi is initiating Ember Spirit, the jump down, the ravage from KP. Space be created, the ship has actually slowed down a lot of the damage, allowing Arteezy to find up against SC. He throws the ulti out, trying to kill off Universe, who just basically runs the circle. The storm is down, Arteezy locked down, finally SC will fall, the torrent control him. KP once more, Arteezy, the tank, the man who survived for so long will finally die.
Wow, that was an amazing play by that Ursa coming in from the right side. And
Crit, Solar!
Sumail didn't have a remnant down beforehand. As soon as he got defused, he tried to drop a remnant, but he hardly moved and wasn't able to distance himself away from the Ursa. And that was the start of a bad fight for EG. As mentioned, the target selection priority is incredibly important for NewBee. Try and ignore the Bristle as best you can. He did get Astro and Cogged, and they were able to take out the backline of EG before Bristleback was able to do his thing.
To be honest, I thought EG support was going to kick in a lot harder. Like I was waiting for that ship to be right on top the second Arteezy was cogged up,
but they had already lost Sumail at the start of the fight.
It was just chaos. But that's the issue, right? You fight between the tier 2 tower as well as the shrine. No matter how confident you feel, it's a lot easier for NewBee to pin through in that position.
EG were expecting it to be a much smoother fight with the BKB.
Here's the Yule Scepter again. Karka trying to create space and catch out Crit. At least reveals the fact the water's there. Has his own hook shot. Glimpse pulling him back. And Mugi, he wants the kill. He will have the Crystal Maiden.
EG were expecting it to be a much smoother fight. Kaka just throwing himself out there. They don't have good burst actually on EG unless they commit a lot of revenants.
He's still looking to find. His first Crystal Maiden is the one down, but the hook shot's up for Kaka. Throws the rocket out, doesn't get the vision of the TPing out Ember, but they do see his spirit. So if they want to camp, got the double 4-stars, the double blinks. A lot of maneuverability available here for NewBee. That kiting we're talking about against the Bristleback is becoming more and more possible. Even though EG also have a lot to work with. But right now, Bristleback is the frontline tank. His intimidation of damage is something that only comes over time as the stacks build up. And Sumail is moving himself into also a defensive item. So is this when EG had to slow up the pace of the game? Is this when NewBee actually bring the damage, bring the superior team fight?
Once they get the BKB on Ursa, EG is very, very close to BKB. Otherwise, you're worried about them just being kited. And they're looking for that sweet spot before Moogie is ready.
They're coming. Actually bring the damage, bring smoke.
Once they get the BKB on, it does have cheese though.
They have the vision. It's the Observer Ward just up the hill. So Ursa gets hit, gets his enrage off. So he will be able to survive that little bit longer. Tidehunter in the neighborhood. Does he trigger the cheese? No, he doesn't. Ursa, without buyback, actually accepts his fate.
Luckily for
NewBee, the Observer Ward just up the hill. So Ursa gets hit, gets his enrage off. So he will be able to survive that a little bit longer. That's always an unlikely portion of the sport time. No, he doesn't. Ursa, without buyback,
That's gonna be sad about that one.
his fate. He's going to assault the mid tower, KP. With a gush, he drags the creep wave off the tower. And more onto Arteezy.
They don't want to commit to this too hard. Arteezy could easily be on the other side of the tower with his back facing towards the Radiant base, but realizing that Ursa could potentially buy back and set up for a good fight, he will play it a little bit safer.
The Clockwork Rocket was able to scan out the movement from the other EG players. So Kaka understands what's going on. 32-25 gets pinged. You still have another 27 seconds until Roshan. The Clockwork Rocket was able to scan
Both teams are ready.
the other EG players. Okay. Put down a sentry ward of his own. I think he's trying to find that aggressive vision that EG have. Might have to look up on top of the hill if he wants to find it.
At least it's not in the normal spot though. The normal spot gives him way too much vision.
Okay.
For NewBee to be comfortable with. And without that, they can perhaps link across into the pit if they don't have vision on the high ground and stick with Ursa. And that always has to be a lurking thought. At least it's not in EG's mind. It's Ursa and Roach, but he's actually just still farming up his BKB. He did buy 2 pieces before he died, so he's still pretty close to it.
Yeah. Just needs the recipe. He's at 1100, so just under 300 gold away from having it. And EG, it takes so long for them to still kill off Roshan. So this is their other problem, that Ursa can probably complete his BKB in time, or does he? The TPs are coming in. You got a fresh Hurricane Pike over on SC.
And that's a negative on the BKB. He's going to have to fight this one without it.
He's trying to farm. This is just harassment. SC will Hurricane Pike himself up to safety. Is all delaying.
And that's a negative on the BKB. He's going to have to
Mookie is so close. Needs 100 gold. KP getting caught out. The torrent won't connect. Bates in the name, but underneath the sentry one. That's why Arteezy is able to hit him. KP pushed away to safety by his own 4-star. And EG want to fight. And Ursa, there it is. Has the BKB. Courier will bring it out, and he moves over quickly towards Roshan.
This Clockwork Rocket Flare, very annoying for EG to deal with, but they will have to fight with full vision.
Here they come. SC has the vision inside, tries to hit Arteezy. Torrent's going to miss.
That range on Halberd though.
Roshan's so low. They know they have to end this. EG needs to take this fight. Sumail has to get searing chains off. Clockwork hook shotted himself in, still has the cogs. Doesn't want to throw it down because he'll block his own team out if he's not careful. That's why SC goes for the defensive imprisonment. Roshan still insanely low. Another rocket gets the vision, but it's the BKB Ursa looking for his target. Can't find a hero, so he's moving in. He's trying to steal Roshan from Arteezy. Will he have enough? Hitting Arteezy as well as Roshan. The torrent will come in. KP triggers the Ravage, and Roshan, the Aegis Immortal, is snatched out by the Ursa Warrior. SC holding on to the Eclipse. He wants the big target. Arteezy almost gone. They continue to steal the intelligence from him. Arteezy will fall. 70 seconds on the sideline. No one else for EG to kill, for NewBee to kill. So EG will retreat.
Had to expect to get Ravaged there. Maybe